All right, how's it going, Nowhere crew? Welcome back to the channel. Now today I got a cool abandoned 1960s bungalow for you guys. This one's gonna be demolished along with 5 other houses in this area. This one's been obviously updated over the years, so it's not in, original 1960s condition, but it's still a pretty cool house nonetheless. It's a very pretty house and it's got a really nice property to it as well. So we're gonna go walk around this one and then we're gonna head inside and show you what we can see. So let's go. All right guys, so we're starting right at the front. Now we have 2-car garage. You can only get into it from the front and they're locked, so that's not gonna be happening. We have a little wraparound driveway, as you can see right here. Beautiful gardens, trees, flower beds, stuff like that. Obviously they haven't been taken care of in a very long time. Now this house hasn't been abandoned all that long, but the developer, knowing that it's gonna just get knocked down, whoever is still living here, why put any money into fixing it? So this would have been the front vestibule area. It's pretty cool. We have some little stone features with some plants on both sides here. This is obviously put on at some point in the house's life. Could be original, I'm not sure. Nice little sunroom area though, it's nice to see. So for the front door, it looks like they took the front door and the frame, so that's why it's boarded up here. I'm not sure how much of this house they're gonna actually salvage, but the other houses, they didn't salvage anything. So kind of cool to see that they're actually doing something with this one. So if we go this way, we have a nice little path. Nice concrete wall. And you can see how much property and how big this home actually is. Now, it's not the biggest house I've ever been to, obviously. But this would have been very nice as a first home or a forever home. We just have some gorgeous property going on here. Fantastic entertaining space with a nice balcony up there. I love the trees too. They're just put in such a nice spot. If we walk down here, we got a very nice pool. Yeah. Very nice pool area though. I love the glass retaining wall here, or the glass wall. Obviously this was standing at one point, but would have been a nice view while you're in the pool off the diving board. So would have been the pool house. Just has the pump and stuff. Some curling linoleum. Yeah, what a nice pool though. Nice little deck space right here. It actually looks like I'm gonna fall through it. I'm not gonna walk on that. Yeah, how beautiful. Just a gorgeous view. This is all just gonna become housing. It's kind of cool too. They got like a circle wall for some reason. I'm gonna show you guys the balcony first and then we'll make our way down there. Now this section of the house here was an extension. So I'm not sure if this was original or if this was all added on, but the extension was put in the 1980s. So it's not like this is new by any means, but you would have had a nice view. Smashed out glass. This is a big balcony though, wow. Look at that view, my goodness. And it keeps going too. Looks like they had a chicken coop over there. Yeah, gorgeous. And then we have a barn over there. We'll try to make our way over there. And that's just like a destroyed greenhouse. Very nice property though. I got smoked in the head by a plant. Again, beautiful gardens. These are actually still growing. And we got another nice little patio space right here. All right, guys, so we've made it inside of this 1960s house here. And as you can see right away, it looks like they salvaged the front door and the door frame. So we have this big old piece of plywood blocking us off here. So I guess they saw some value here, which is good. Not sure if they're gonna salvage even more from this house, but obviously this house was updated probably in the 80s, maybe again later on in its life. And if you look over there, you can see it had an extension in that room there and in the basement. So kind of interesting. If you look up, we have these beautiful exposed beams and a wood ceiling. It's very, very nice. That stone fireplace is absolutely gorgeous, but we'll get to that eventually. Now, there's some original aspects of this house, like this front railing here. That's definitely probably from the 60s, but a lot of the stuff in here looks like it's been updated. So we're gonna start going to the left. As you can see, all of these rooms are pretty modernized. Kind of looks like any house you would see in the 2000s. You can see though that the wood trims were painted from this nice brown to white. So, you know, they just threw a quick lick of paint and called it a day for a lot of the stuff in this room. You can tell because the ceiling trims kind of date the house. You can still tell it's an older house. It's kind of interesting. We have a built-in little storage thing here. Nothing in it. You can see the original trim still in there. Or more original trim. And we actually have some of the older wallpaper too. Not a bad house though. Good property, nice looking home. The floors are real creaky and crunchy. Now it does look like somebody's come in here and just absolutely smashed the doors. And this definitely wasn't the people salvaging from the house, obviously. There's no point. I don't know if I've actually ever seen inside of a door like this though. We have cardboard in it. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Got a beige room. I don't know if we just have dirty walls with like shadow markings or whatever, but you can see black lines. Again, that was the original color, and they just painted all of the frames. Okay, stay. This is kind of interesting. So we have the original tiling right here, but we have quite a modern vanity, at least the tabletop and the sinks on the vanity. But the actual drawers and cupboards and sliding doors, This looks like it's actually original still, so I wonder if they were planning to finish the rest of this washroom and then they got bought out. But again, you can tell they just painted the trimming and stuff. They did upgrade the floor though, it looks like. But yeah, this tile has survived since, you know, the 60s, which is pretty crazy to think if you really think about that. Did they paint the tub? It was yellow. It's kind of weird. Looks like they painted the tub. Took the medicine cabinet. And even these windows, like the locks. This is still very 60s. You don't really see windows like this anymore in houses. Okay. All right, then we got another bedroom. This one leads out to the balcony. Not the biggest size rooms, but this is a fairly old house, so you gotta remember that. We've had some curtains right there covering the sliding door. We'll go on to the balcony from another area of the house. I just love these exposed beams though. I really like that in the house. It's not a crazy large home though. I can see why they put the extension on it. But we'll go into the kitchen here. Now it looks like they took a lot of stuff from here. The island's gone. The sink for the island's gone. Looks like they never even finished this. Probably had some cabinets just sitting on the wall there. Probably like this. They might come back for these, who knows. They're pretty new. The kitchen looks like it was updated in like the 2000s. It's got that style of flooring, that style of backsplash. These are really typical in like a higher end home in the 2000s. Nice granite countertop. Definitely not opening these eggs. There's not a chance. They're from August 1st, 2022. So they've been festering in there for 3 years, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna pass on that. Nice place though. Took the appliances. There's no fridge, there's no stove, there's no oven, there's no dishwasher, but we have the Allure hood still. I guess they didn't want that. Not a very big kitchen, but I mean, it's very open to this area, so it's kind of cool. Wow. Let's get another way onto the balcony here. Just want to show you guys the main room first, and then we'll get out there. Absolutely stunning fireplace. Probably original to the house. It's probably one of the remaining features of this place. I can see why you'd keep it though. It's very, very nice. You can see over the years all the holes and stuff they've put into the stones. Like this has been changed on many occasions. Love the big fireplace though. So originally this house stopped here on this wall. This was an extension later on in the house's life, I think in the 80s. So obviously they've also extended most likely the balcony to wrap around. But I mean, it's matched pretty well. Same style of beams, same ceiling. It's quite nice. It's one of those houses that the extension actually feels like it was worth it. It doesn't just feel like it wasn't thought out very well. The one random floral chair. Nice. Oh, cool, you can still see the exterior brick. So they just put some drywall over it. Not entirely though, but I guess this was one of the backyard lights. That's kind of funny. I mean, they really gave themselves quite a bit of square footage by adding this though. Smashed out window. Actually, you know what? I'll film going on that balcony at the starting of the video. I'm filming inside first, so you guys will have already seen that balcony. Probably makes more sense. All right, let's go downstairs. This looks like it was wood paneling at one point. This still feels like it's pretty original too. And again, this gold twisted wrought iron rail. Again, you can see they struck the doors for some reason. Nice cold cellar. Interesting with this house, it still smells new. It still smells like somebody lives here and it's kept up and it's clean. Definitely updated parts of the house, like this flooring here is new, but the flooring inside of the furnace here, this is old linoleum tiling. This looks like it's still stuck in the 60s. I'd imagine that a lot of the doors originally look like this. Same with like the closet doors and stuff. They all probably look like this at one point. I prefer the brown over just straight white. They had an oil tank in here too. Somebody would probably come remove that before demolition. But yeah, I prefer the natural brown wood look, or like the stained wood look like this. Got the furnace installed. Oh God, there's a dead animal in there. I'm just gonna put that on the ground. Nope. I was not. Okay, I was not expecting that. That's upsetting. Why does this keep happening? So it looks like they updated some of this. This wasn't probably white before. This like textured wall. This was probably brown. Yeah, the sink's new. Cabinets not new. The door's new. The bathtub's new. It's weird what they chose to update and what they chose to just leave. This is still original. Oh, we had a basement bedroom. It's actually a decent sized room. Don't know if I'd want the electrical buzzing in my room while trying to sleep though. It is what it is though. Of all the houses I've explored on the street, I would imagine that this is probably the best candidate for actually salvaging from, because it's not flooded and it's not like super gross inside. What is this room? I have no idea. What do you think this room was? Just storage? We have this like red floor. All the shelving. Random piece of blue vinyl. I don't know. Okay. Looks like they added bedrooms down here. They sectioned off the basement. Yeah. Modern like barn doors. This all looks like it's just been painted over like wallpaper or something like that. It's just gray. This was probably all nice orange wood. Now it's just beige. Got the sliding barn doors there. Newer carpet. There's probably nicer carpet underneath this, or nicer flooring. This looks like a guest book from a wedding. Same stone fireplace down here, which is nice to see. Proper wood burning stove. It's very nice. Elmira Stove Works. It's in good shape. Oh god, there's a lot of spider webs. A hot water tank. And the lights are pretty cool too. I'd imagine that most of the basement probably looked like this orange color originally. This looks like it would have been a bar, but you can see there's a bar in the other room too, so I wonder if this was originally the bar at the house. Looks like it. It makes sense. You got your bar here entertaining, you got your fireplace going, has a nice conversation. I don't know. You can see the texture in it, the cracks. And then this was also an extension just like upstairs. You can see that there's the exterior brick right here. And they have some wall sconces inside. This eventually became the bar. I'd imagine that these were windows for the basement at one point. These big openings, but yeah, we got a little bar sink. There's probably like an appliance or something there, maybe a fridge. And then we had the big countertop. It's nice though, this little sunroom area is quite pleasant to be in. Maybe they even had a table right here, eat some supper. So we have like a vinyl floor, and then we have like a linoleum floor right here. At first I thought it was parquet, but it's just linoleum. That's funny. I love all the big windows down here too. All right, guys. Well, that's the entire house. Give you guys a view of the back of the house from here. Now, somebody's working at one of the houses over there. I don't think they're supposed to be there. They're just like cutting trees down for whatever reason. If we walk over here, we have a little chicken coop. Don't know if we can get into it, but it's here. Imagine you have to be able to get into it. Yeah, there's a door, but it's blocked. So, little chicken coop. Look at the property, it's just gorgeous. Looks like a fire pit. And this looks like it would have been a little greenhouse. Completely fallen over. Yep, just a greenhouse. And we got a barn over here. You can actually see some of the other abandoned houses. There's one there, and then the one we just explored. not sure if this is a barn or just a storage shed or what, but again, massive property. So we got a 3-car garage here. Little workshop. Smells like a dog in here. Actually, you know what? It smells like a cat in here. That's what it is. It's boarded off for some reason. I guess we'll have to go up that way to get to the second level. It's like a, oh, it's like, what? Okay, maybe, ew, it's just rotten meat. That's probably what I'm smelling. It's just chicken. Oh God. So animals are just coming in here and getting the chicken. Some part for a Silverado, an 07, 010 Silverado 250. 2500, sorry, not 250. Stinks, man, oh my God. They're growing something there. All right, what's upstairs? What stable is this? Oh God. Oh. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go up into here, but they're growing weed in here. This was a little grow up. I think I can get up. Oh yeah, that's safe. Yeah, looks like they had a grow up going in here. They had the scissors. They're cutting and putting it in jars. Nice. That's crazy. Oh, there's wasps in here. All right. All right, Nowhere crew, thank you guys so much for watching this explore of this abandoned 60s house. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. With that, guys, I am out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.